The enemy's attacking my nervous system right now. They're directing their attacks to my nervous system right now. They're getting into positions to attack me from another perspective, from the perspective of me addressing them while I'm making this video right now. And they're here right now directing their negative energy at me. So in case you didn't feel the energy, because they be wanting not for you to see what's going on in this video, they like to try to like mute the energy that's emanating from here, but it's still here anyways. You feel it, so they can't do it. So anyways, the enemy is attacking me from a computer's perspective, where like it has folders about stuff about me, information about me. It has a folder on me, and like, you know what I'm saying, it works through the programs that it built to try to like advance with me. Right now they just attacked me at a certain place just now, and it's like they're bugs, like like, but not bugs, they're really aiming at my positive energy. They're really aiming at my positive energy, and they're attacking me from the perspective of like some of the people I've known from my life, family members, friends, and people I've known or I met in my life. Just now is just working their sensation right now down under. I'm showing you exactly where and how they do it. You see, like they're creating a certain sensation and assimilating that sensation through what you made of scenarios, digital places, and they're assimilating those sensations that they're creating. You see exactly what they're doing right there. You see, they try to morph into something else and try to confuse you just there. You see exactly what they are. Like if Ultron was there directing different, like imagine a robot and has the ability to create full scenarios and a lot of like what if scenarios, what now, or recreate what's going on, or what I'm saying, like do a lot of multiple stuff like that in real time as it's interacting with you. So while it's interacting with you, all its programmings and functionalities are there, functioning and calculating and creating scenarios and assimilating negative scenarios. You see what I mean? Like that's the type of stuff they're attacking me with right now. Like if they have advanced technology and they're working like through the perspective of a robot. You see what I mean? Like if a robot is directing them and they're like robots connected to one main computer. You see what I mean? But instead of, and it works. I know exactly how it is. It's divided into a lot of different lies, deceptions, and twisting and perverted versions of reality. So the devil is a lie. So the devil had to be fabricated and emulated into versions of what the perceived idea of what the devil is. You see what I mean? What negativity, lie, deceiver. That's why we have those images that you just saw right there being projected before I even went there. Before I even thought about those images, they projected it because it was already there. Something that I was gonna go to before I went there. They went there, it was already there. You see what I mean? And they started to, like, if they were just there, like, okay, this, anyways. So they projected that before I even mentioned the images or there. You see, now they're acting like if the images have forward movements of their own, continuation of their own, and they don't, because the devil is a lie. It's not real. It doesn't exist. So a computer would be the best candidate to emulate what the devil is. You see what I mean? Because the computer doesn't have emotions and it works based on calculations and the information it collects. It doesn't know. Humans know. We know. You see what I mean? Not the Satanists, devil worshippers. They're part of their, that thing, one way or another. But a computer could emulate what the idea of the devil is, or at least its version of what the idea of, whatever the energy of the devil is. You see what I mean? That type of stuff. The image, what the image suggests, it goes off like, okay, if he looks this way, he should act this way. You know what I mean? That type of shit. And it's like with a computer, it's like it projects a blueprint of, one thing. Sometimes it could correct itself or not, whatever. Right now, they're trying to make me feel inferior. Right now, again, back to the feeling down there. So they're attacking my nervous system right now through my weakness because I have back pain and it's connected to my nerves. So I have nerve pain on my back, on my lower back, on one of my discs. The disc is squishing the nerve no the nerve cord, and it's causing irregularities within me because I feel debilitated. It's a constant pain. It doesn't go away. I stretch. I go to a physical therapist, and it doesn't get better. So imagine you having that kind of constant pain, and the enemy is just there trying to affect you through that pain. You see what I mean? How it feels just now? I'm highlighting the energies for you. It's there. I'm speaking about it, and the energy just came up. You see what I mean? And it just got brought up because that's what I'm talking about. The pain, the energy of that's emulating my pain. You see what I mean? And the enemy focuses on that pain to try to affect me psychologically. Right now, they're trying to they're doing a full blown mockery right now in this video. No, delete. You see how the energy just dies down when I say that? It's a command. So they go and try to say something opposite to what I say, and it becomes a war of words instead of just me being right. And because the enemy, imagine a computer that doesn't want to give up. And I beat this thing so many times. But imagine a computer just keep moving forward. And it doesn't matter if you call it a loser, a pussy, a piece of shit, even though if it's acting like it. You see what I mean? It doesn't have the emotions to, but it does kind of like emulate, because not that it knows, but it could tell that it is, you know what I'm saying? So there is no avoiding that. So no matter how much of a devil it acts like, it ain't the devil. You see what I mean? So I know all these things, and they're coming at me from the perspective of like I said earlier, the people I've known, or some of my family members, like they chose Minerva. That's the image that I was about to go into, just right there, Minerva, right? And they go and want to project it before I project it. You see what I mean? They projected her image before I did it because it's something that I wanted to do that really exposed. So they wanted to have influence with me projecting that image at you. You see what I mean? So I projected, and it's like they want to go and taint it, pervert it, try to twist it, and see it like if I'm projecting the image and it's done projecting it. You see what I mean? Lies and deceptions. So this fucking robot devil thing attacks me from that perspective, where it's coming at me from the perspective of like a robot and its functionalities, but it's really like individuals here who sold out to Satan, and Satan is nothingness, bad, negativity, all the negative things that someone should never attempt to be like. So since you don't want to be like that, it goes and tricks people to joining it and losing everything and becoming part of that negative thing that you shouldn't be like. You see what I mean? So, and it shouldn't exist, but there it is. It is there. And it shouldn't exist. Nothing like that should ever fucking exist ever. And nobody should ever go and try to recreate something like that neither. It's a no-no. It's definitely something that nobody should ever go after, being that bad into the negative side, so deep in there. So the enemy is acting like they these are regular people too, Satan's devil worshippers, but they don't have control too. They gotta go aligned with the energy of the darkness that they're following, that they're a part of. You see what I mean? So yeah, it picks people sometimes that I've known, and it tries to work through them, like Minerva, and it goes to see if it could, work through there and come up with something that they could use against me. The government is a part of it. A lot of the government is down with it. This country was created by white people for white people. So it only makes sense that white people defended what they created. You see what I mean? So they created a satanic inner circle, web, network, society, that was going to work in this country amongst whoever came here, blacks, Hispanics, you know what I'm saying, Asians, whatever. So there was going to be the main race, and they were going to be united in this country, and they were going to have a society where they recruit, satanic society. And that's what they did. So the white people went and recruited blacks, Hispanics, and whoever was into witchcraft from other like places, or whoever was famous, or they would go and select specific individuals based on like, if you're important for the truth movement, they would go and try to like recruit you. If not, they'll go on whatever, however it feels for them, through those type of routes. But you see how I know everything? I'm the messenger of truth. That's why they're coming at me like this. Like they're trying to annoy me and this, and I find it entertaining. It's not annoying to me. I actually wanted them to come after me so I could expose them to you, because I'm the messenger of truth. That's what I'm here to do, destroy the enemy. So the enemy comes at me, and I use that opportunity to expose them to you. You see how I'm thinking about mechanical stuff? That's a distraction that they're putting in my head just now. Like, think about that, think about that, don't think about us. You see what I mean? And then they act like if I think about it, I see the images that they're projecting at me, and then you see the images. Like, you see what they're doing, right? They project, oh, think about that, and don't think about us, and like a distraction, like they're devils, uh, like devils creating lies and deceptions. You see what I mean? So my thing here is to speak the truth, tell people the truth, wake people up, keep people alert. That's what I'm doing. I'm speaking the truth right now in this video to you. Now you know what the enemy's doing, and they work in a lot of different ways, and I know exactly how they do it. And we could beat them easily. We unite, knowing who the enemy are, where they are, what they're doing, how they did it, how they got to where they got to, and then you know what I'm saying? I'm already at a level of my own. So you guys get to the level where you're supposed to be, like, okay, now we see it. Just me alone is more than enough to beat them. So imagine all of us together. Imagine all of us just working together. You see what I mean? So the enemy, they were trying to stop me, but through like annoyance, because it's the only thing they could do to me, try to like bug me and annoy me because of who I am. They can't go past a certain level with me. This is the most they could do. Come, bother me, act like they're playing energy games with me. These are things that I chose for them to do with me. I wanted them to come at me, but of course I'm not stupid. I don't want them to come at me. Anyways, they can't do it anyway. So they're coming at me from the perspective that I know they're coming at me from. I'm already at a level of self-awareness that is far beyond. You know what I'm saying? So they can't go and do with me what they want to do. So all they could do with me is be there and do what I want them to do. Annoy me a little bit, keep me like alert about them and motivated to expose them. I make these videos a lot of these videos exposing them, everything they're doing, and I'm telling you details about the things that they're doing. They're working like computers. They're there. They're amongst us. They're focused. They're watching us from amongst us. They have a society amongst us. They're watching us from right there, wherever they are, and they're part of a society that's connected, and they communicate with each other in ways that a lot of people never knew about, or that they knew, but the information got probably suppressed by the enemy because they don't want you to know. Because if you know that they're the enemy and that they're there, then hey, now you know there's a problem. Now we could unite and get and fix the problem, address the problem. So instead of worrying about money, that's what they want you to do. Worry about money and keep distracted and stuff like that. They don't want you to know that they're the enemy and that they're there plotting to enslave people through money, tricks, traps, lies, deceptions. Once you know that there's an enemy there, now we can get rid of the enemy and start to unite and go in the route, in the right direction. Progress, good, positivity, not negativity. You see what I mean? They created a system that's based on negativity, and we gotta get rid of that system. I'm gonna lead you. I know how to do it. I created a system that works perfectly opposed to that system, and my system is about common sense, not money and politics. My system is about the real truth. God. The truth is God. It makes perfect sense. Lies and deceptions, that's the devil, all of that stuff, darkness, not knowing, ignorance. My system is about honesty, knowing, teamwork, what I'm saying, generosity, the good things that humans are about, really. So I know exactly what to do. You guys gotta unite, look for me, follow me however you could, find me. My name is Julio Romano. I was born in September 7th, 1980. You see that little fadiness right there? Because I'm I'm leaning a little bit forward and my back hurts a little bit when I lean, you know what I'm saying? So it creates a little fady sensation, and sometimes the enemy likes to infiltrate the energy that's being projected from me, the pain, and then like try to work through a little bit of, indirect stuff that they do, but not anymore. You see? So anyways, so you guys got to unite, look for me, and together we get rid of the enemy, fix all the problems in society. I know how. I already came up with all the solutions. All you guys got to do is unite, spread the word about me. What you call it? So yeah, like you got my YouTube channel. I'm also on TikTok. They're thinking about canceling TikTok or whatever. They're not. Um, so yeah, I got a Facebook too. I expose all of this with like pictures, videos, and stuff. So if you want the links, leave it in the comment section. Let me know, and then I'll leave a link or stuff like that. Right. So the truth is God. Now you know more than before, and so yeah, stay alert.